Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the CRUBCAST, where this week we're doing a game show. It is your weekly dose of controlled chaos here in podcast form, but this week it's taking a bit of a different form. This is episode 2 of what we're calling Almost True Trivia, the game show where every answer is just a bit not right, or not quite right. I don't remember what my slogan was on that. But I'm here with Trav. Hello, Trav.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm here with Chris, Mykonos fan.
I'm hearing an opportunity to correct your catchphrase, but I don't remember it, so no points.
It's where every answer is not quite right, but these sunglasses make it hard to read my text. And I'm here with M. Hi, Moriarty.
Hello. I'm here again.
Two of you have played the episode 1 pilot of this game show. Trav, you are new to this, so I'm going to briefly explain the rules to everyone here and take these off while I do it. If you've ever seen a game show in the vein of Jeopardy, it is like that. It is about trivia in games, media, television, movies, whatever it might be, even rappers who've gone to jail. As seen last episode. The difference here is that at least one thing from each of these prompts I'm going to give is very, very wrong, or very pedantically wrong. The most minor...
Pedantic!
So M gets the idea. If you're going to be pedantic, you will probably get the answer right. This is Jeopardy rules. You can cut me off at any time when I buzz in by buzzing in on our little app here that we have. I will have a sound this time so I can hear when a buzz happens.
Can the audience see the buzzer?
No, the audience cannot see the buzzer, so I'm just going to call it as I hear it. There are some questions this time around. I'm kind of playing with the formula a little bit, where there are multiple things wrong. Whoever gets the most corrections will get the point. So you don't get a point for each correction. If M, you get a point, or if M, you get a correction, and then Chris gets 2, Chris will get the point, and you will have it stolen from you.
Yes, this is unfortunate, and it creates strife amongst the cast.
Yes. I will give another hat tip, as I did in episode 1, to the folks at Dropout for their show. Actually, this was an idea we had years ago before I knew what Dropout was, because I'm good at lying to my friends. And so when I found out that existed, I happened to just become a fan and watch it independently. I've gone through there's a database of their questions that I've gone through to make sure mine are hopefully not similar to theirs, to try and avoid, taking one that they've done before. And I've taken from them as well by saying, if you guys get close, I'll kind of give you a hint or give the point to you if you're closest and no one gets it right. So shout out to them. Check out Dropout. They're pretty cool. Are you folks ready for episode 2 of Almost True Trivia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bet.
ATT.
Well, we're going to start with an easy one. I'm not going to tell you if there are multiple things wrong until one of you gets a correction. I think that's going to be my house rule this time. We'll see how it goes. Question 1. Sonic the Hedgehog's birthday is officially June 23rd, the date of Sonic 1's release on the Genesis/Mega Drive. However, this is incorrect on multiple levels. Although Sonic 1 released in North America on the 23rd, it actually released in PAL regions on June 20th. Additionally, Sonic appeared in Sega's 1990 arcade racing game Rad Mobile, or Radmobile, I guess, as a bobblehead sitting on your car's dashboard. This means that Sonic was actually a 32-bit character a year before he debuted on the 16-bit Genesis. None of you cut me off, but Chris did buzz in. Hello, Chris.
I had an urge, but due to the rule change, I knew I had to let it go. One thing, Sonic is not hanging on the dashboard. He's hanging from the rearview mirror in Rad Mobile.
Oh, you got one.
As for the other, the officially recognized release date in North America is June 23rd, but it did release in stores earlier than that. That was just something they retroactively decided was the day. I read David Dworker's Sonic Retro front page article. He researched this. I know it, Kevin.
That's not quite what I'm looking for as far as the North American release date being street date broken.
No. You primed me in a lab to be pedantic. I'm here, bro. 2 points for me.
So that one is close to what I'm looking for, but it's not what I'm looking for. You have one of the 3 corrections right. Do you want to take another shot before I pass it to anyone else? You two can still buzz in. M has buzzed in now, so he will go next. But Chris, you get a chance to get the other one of these 2 correct and get a point.
No, I don't remember it. Because now I know I'm right and you're wrong, and now I feel bad.
Okay. M, you have a chance to get 1 and split it, or steal by getting 2.
I am going to say that it released on the 2 systems different dates.
The Genesis and Mega Drive, you're correct, because they are the same system with different names, and they did release on different days, but that's the same thing.
You see how I feel, buddy?
I have no idea. I don't know enough about Sonic for this one.
Well,
You
he's
have
blue.
to guess. He's lying about something, and we must catch him.
You don't have to guess, but you can always use context clues to steal from what they've said, because I said that Chris was close on one thing. No? Okay. Well, then, Chris, you are going to get a point. I'm going to give you a point right now because you got the most correct out of this.
Yay.
The three things that I was looking for here, to your point, Chris, Street Date was broken, but as far as official release dates go, it was retroactively June 23rd. That is his birthday. What I was looking for is that the PAL release date, as documented in magazines, was June 21st, not June 20th.
I don't care about Europe, so that went right by me.
Chris.
And it wasn't a year before Rad Mobile did not release a year before he debuted on the Sega Genesis. He wasn't a 32-bit character for a year. He was a 32-bit character for 7 months before Sonic 1 released.
I hate you so much.
You see why I was so ready to leap on what I leapt on, right? That's just crazy.
Yeah. So Chris
This
got
is
the
what
first
it is,
point.
Trav. This is an easy one. Welcome
is the
to
first
the
one.
game.
Chris got the first point. We're going to move to question 2, which is another easy one, I would like to think. I've reset your buzzers. Is everybody ready?
Go on.
Following the continued success of its Super Mario Strikers series, developer Next Level Games was given the green light by Nintendo to work on a new Mario sports title pitch. The studio's prototype, later known as Super Mario Spikers, began as an American football game, acting as a Mushroom Kingdomified take on the now discontinued arcade football games such as NFL Street. However, it quickly expanded with the inclusion of more over-the-top tackling options, such as Waluigi leaping into the air to stomp on opponents, or Yoshi hitting a Michinoku driver, eventually being called a football pro wrestling hybrid. Nintendo, of course, declined this pitch, and only a few seconds of prototype animations of this pitch have ever surfaced. Trav, you've buzzed in.
Wasn't this a dodgeball game?
It was not a dodgeball game.
Oh.
Chris and M, you guys can buzz in if you would like to.
It all sounded
like I
correct to
need-
me.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know.
I'll buzz in.
Chris,
I'll
buzzed
throw
in, yes.
something at the wall and help him out by
Sure.
process of elimination. Waluigi did not leap into the air and stomp on people because how would we know that if only a few seconds of animation have got out?
You're wrong.
No, that was one of the animations they had, was him leaping into the air and doing like a stomp onto somebody's chest.
He does it right onto Mario.
I didn't know what the other thing you said was, so I went for that one.
A Michinoku driver is a wrestling move where you grab somebody, flip them, and then like pile drive them. He does
Okay,
it
I'm
onto
not-
another Yoshi.
This is your chance, Em. You can buzz in and say that's wrong. Maybe Kevin lied just now.
But he wouldn't make that up, and I don't know enough about wrestling to know if anything he just said is even real.
Would he?
I don't know what to. No, I have nothing. I'm
You have
traving it.
nothing? I can read it one more time if you guys want to
Please,
get
yes.
another shot here. I've reset
Yeah.
your buzzers. Following the continued success of its Super Mario Strikers series, developer Next Level Games was given the green light by Nintendo to work on a new Mario sports title pitch. The studio's prototype, later known as Super Mario Spikers, began as an American football game, acting as a Mushroom Kingdomified take on the now discontinued arcade football games like NFL Street. However, it was quickly expanded with the inclusion of more over-the-top tackling options, such as Waluigi leaping into the air to stomp on opponents, or Yoshi hitting a Michinoku driver, eventually being called a football pro wrestling hybrid. Nintendo, of course, declined this pitch, and only a few seconds of prototype animations have ever surfaced. Chris.
we're
NFL
allowed to
Street
try
isn't
again?
real.
It is. Trav, you buzzed in next.
This wasn't a football game. It was.
It simply
What's
was.
What's that? What's that sport?
What is that?
Yep, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get it, Trav, because I'm buzzed in.
Volleyball.
You got it.
Oh,
Super Mario Spikers was a volleyball
Spikers.
game, not a football game.
Yeah,
I just thought of people spiking the ball.
Spiking the football, yeah.
The old
Yeah, that
pigs
was a good
game.
one. I'm proud of that one.
Dang.
So we have 1-1, and M, you have none currently, in case you were.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm aware.
In case you weren't paying attention.
Buzzers are reset for question number 3.
Oh, no.
In Call of Duty's Zombies storyline, Group 935, led by Dr. Ludwig Maxis, was a scientific research team assigned to use Substance 115 to invent many wonder weapons, such as the ray gun, Wonder Waffle DG2, Monkey Bomb, Scavenger, Quantum Entanglement Device, and Wave Gun. In addition, they often experimented on living or dead subjects using Substance 115, creating the titular zombies and the hellhounds, and were responsible for the Perca-Cola machines, Pack-a-Punch, and the teleporter technology used in some of the zombies levels.
Can you do it one more time for me?
No, because I just buzzed in. Hellhounds are from Killzone, Kevin.
That's the Hellgan, and no, hellhounds are dogs, so you're wrong.
All of it sounded really good, but I need to hear it one more time so I can catch the mistake is the problem.
You can take a free guess if you buzz in. You two can buzz in before I read it again.
Okay. I am fairly confident that you have made up one of those weapons. I just don't know which one. I need to hear it again.
Those guns are real.
Even the Percocet one?
Perca-Cola. In Call of Duty's zombie storyline, your buzzers have been reset. Group 935, led by Dr. Ludwig Maxis, was a scientific research team assigned to use Substance 115 to invent many wonder weapons. I'm not going to name the wonder weapons again because I've said they're correct. In addition, they often experimented on living or dead subjects using Substance 115, creating the titular zombies and the hellhounds. M.
You're an asshole. It's Element 115.
You are on the board.
Ooh, I was thinking the number was wrong.
Yeah, me too.
And also, I can say thank you to Nico for this one because he forced me to play through zombies with him, and it's the only reason that I know. Because otherwise, I've played so little in recent times that I would have just let this go.
Yeah, that was a Nico question. I asked him for one, and he gave me that one. Chimpus in the chat. We stream these live on Twitch at twitch.tv/crub_official with exclusive pre- and post-show content. You should check it out every Tuesday around 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Chimpus mentioned that it is the Wonder Waff, not Waffle. I think Nico typed it as Waffle, so I'm going to chalk that up to autocorrect or something.
I heard Wonder Waffle, and I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right.
I just pasted it from what he gave me, so I'm not going to question it.
I was like, they must have some little jokes in there. It's the Wunderwaffle or something, right? I just didn't even think about it. Yeah.
I know the monkey bomb's in there, the wave gun, the ray gun, the other ones, right?
I was also thinking the name might have been wrong because I heard Maxis, and I was like, Maxis sounds weird. That's Sims, you know?
How you guys feeling? We're 3 questions in. You each have one correct. How you?
This game's so cool. I'm so happy.
I think I'm ready to actually do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're getting it now, right?
Question 4.
No.
Your buzzers have been reset. You can find the Crub podcast on every major audio podcast platform at crub.org. You can support us by becoming a Crubscriber on Patreon or by using the join button on YouTube to get hundreds of hours of bonus content, including maybe episode 3 of Almost True Trivia, depending on when you click in and join. And you can come chat on our free Discord server at crub.org/join. You can also visit crub.org/Kirby Air Ride, a legal ROM free download to buy a gallon of milk if you would like. We don't make money off of that, so I probably wouldn't say to do that. Chris buzzed in first. M was right after.
It's a half gallon of milk, not a full gallon of milk, and it's never in stock.
No, it is a gallon of milk. Last episode, I said it was a half gallon of milk, and that was the incorrect thing. So that is wrong. M, you are next.
Huh?
I'm going to go ahead and say that it's not Kirby Air Riders as the thing anymore. I think it's been changed since then.
Can you... So it hasn't been changed, but can you be more... You're circling around what is wrong here.
The hyperlink. The hyperlink is the wrong
I would
address.
need more specifics. So...
Oh, looks like someone else buzzed in.
Trav can steal.
Yeah.
We don't stream on YouTube. We stream on Twitch.
I didn't say stream on Twitch anywhere here. Would anyone like to get another shot? Chris?
All shot in the dark. We say the ROM is a legal download, not an illegal download.
No.
I'm the closest, and you know it.
I'm going to give you one shot because you got to give me something more specific than what you gave me, I think.
Can you read it one more time for me then?
You can also visit crub.org/Kirby Air Ride, a legal ROM free download to buy a gallon of milk if you would like.
I'm going to say it doesn't say free download, just download.
That's close enough. I'll give you the point.
Wait, that was actually a question? I
Yeah.
thought this was a bit. I thought this was a bit.
Do you think we're just here to show ourselves?
Game.
So you said Kirby Air Riders, M, the first time. That's why I needed something more specific. The correct hyperlink is not Kirby Air Ride illegal ROM free download. It is Kirby Air Ride illegal ROM download free.
I didn't realize that was part of it.
There are people in chat that are getting it correct, and Frost in chat said that's always where they get their milk. So just know
That's
that
why
it
it's
doesn't
never in
support
stock.
us.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
M is in the lead with 2 points. The other two are with 1 point each, so it is anybody's
I'm
game as
so
we move
wet.
into the next prompt.
I'm going to be honest. That's a well-earned lead so far.
Yeah, no, you got the strongest ones, honestly.
Holy moly.
Next prompt. Your buzzers have been reset. Remember, you can buzz in and cut me off if you'd like to. In late 2025, Nintendo shadow dropped a smartphone title, Fire Emblem Shadows, the first smartphone game it released in 4 years. This is the second Fire Emblem game for smartphones, as well as the worst received Nintendo smartphone title, and by far the lowest grossing. However, its release led to a significant revenue spike in Fire Emblem Heroes, with the Shadows crossover character immediately making more money by being introduced in Heroes than Shadows itself did, and because of that, Fire Emblem by itself has made as much money as the other dozen Nintendo apps combined. Chris has buzzed in first.
I hate you for one, because who cares about that game? I don't know how we would know how much money Shadows has made, because unless that was in the financial report that literally dropped like 12 hours ago or whatever, I don't think we've gotten any income data on Fire Emblem Shadows. Also, I don't know if they have a character in that game to have put into Heroes. So those are my two guesses.
There's a character like Shadow Lin or something that was put in Shadows and then moved into Heroes. We do have financial data. I'm not sure quite how that is tracked or what have you, but we do have numbers from like the Japanese side of it, which is most of the sales as far as Shadow or income as far as Shadows is concerned. And it made like $90,000 in its first week, and then Heroes made a huge spike to make more than that from the character being put into Heroes.
Correlation, not causation.
Trav, you are up next because you did buzz in.
There isn't a dozen Nintendo apps. There's only 10.
There are 14 total Nintendo apps, so those two Fire Emblems do outgross the other 12.
Crap.
Em, would you like to buzz in before I go and read it again?
No, because I was also going to say that one. I was like, oh, numbers. Kevin lies about numbers.
You got a free buzz.
I don't know.
I may have locked in. If you have a guess, you better make it, buddy, because I'm primed. I just realized what's going on here. I realized the game, bro.
Yeah, what is it? Tell me real quick.
I can't buzz. Sorry.
You have 5 seconds, Em.
No, go ahead.
Okay, reset the buzzers. Chris.
I just took a swig of the tobacco and it backsplashed onto my forehead.
That was actually what I was going to say. Is that right?
Tabasco.
Just to be clear, Tabasco. Yes, Chris, what is your...
No, I should have let you talk. Did you say it's the first game they've released in 4 years or the first app they've released in 4 years?
First smartphone game it released in 4 years.
Oh.
I'm going to be nice. I'm going to reset the buzzers and I'm going to...
No, that was his bet. You can't reset it. He gave it up.
I have to deal with my hubris on that one.
All right, so Chris is out on our system here. In late 2025, Nintendo shadow dropped a smartphone title, Fire Emblem Shadows, the first smartphone game it released in 4 years. This is the second Fire Emblem game for smartphones, as well as the worst received Nintendo smartphone title, and by far the lowest grossing. Trav.
It's not the worst rated smartphone title.
It is their worst received smartphone title.
Oh my gosh.
You're getting close. You're getting close. Em, would you want to buzz in or do you want me to keep going?
No, please keep going.
However, its release led to a significant revenue spike in Fire Emblem Heroes, with the Shadows crossover character immediately making more money in Heroes than Shadows itself did, and because of that, Fire Emblem by itself has made as much money as the other dozen Nintendo apps combined.
Yeah, so all of that is accurate. We've determined that entire last half is accurate. I feel like Trav was the closest here.
Not close enough to get the point, to be clear.
No, but like definitely like in the right area. This sucks. I hate this one so much.
Even our guy who likes Fire Emblem doesn't care about this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why would we?
Okay. I'm going to guess that it
I'll give you
I don't know.
5-ish seconds.
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Last
Trying to
call.
catch your stupid wording that you said just slightly wrong.
Last call out. I'll give it one more shot to each of you.
Okay.
Do you want me to read it one more time, or do you want to take the shot at what we think it is?
One more time for me.
In late 2025, Nintendo shadow dropped a smartphone title, Fire Emblem Shadows, the first smartphone game it released in 4 years. This is the second Fire Emblem game for smartphones, as well as the worst received Nintendo smartphone title, and by far the lowest grossing. However, its release led to a significant revenue spike in Fire Emblem Heroes, with the Shadows crossover character, immediately making more money in Heroes than Shadows itself did, and because of that, Fire Emblem by itself has made as much money as the other dozen Nintendo apps combined.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Chris, you're going to be the last shot here.
I don't believe in what I'm about to say, but maybe Dragalia Lost and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp combined out. Yeah. I had to take a shot in the dark on that one.
Dragalia Lost had its support ended because it wasn't making enough money, but it was financially successful. They just wanted more. It is about $1.19 billion grossed for Fire Emblem over the last however many years. $2.3 billion total is the recent Nintendo financial statement on its mobile revenue. So it made about as much, if not slightly more technically.
So not even Pocket Camp could come close to that, is what I'm hearing.
Those two straight up did outgross the other dozen apps combined. So none of you got it. None of you are going to get the point. The lowest grossing Nintendo smartphone titles are Nintendo Today and Nintendo Parental Controls.
So I was like in the ballpark in the town next over by guessing a general app. God damn it.
Oh,
yeah, because I said it was the first smartphone game it released in 40 years. And then I said it is the second Fire Emblem game for smartphones, as well as the worst received Nintendo smartphone title, and by far the lowest grossing.
mother.
Do you see why this just like it's not even fun.
I'm not
it's not
gonna
even
hit the
fun
like button.
because you're just
Leave us a good
being
review.
insulted.
I'm not
You're
gonna
being
call-
insulted the whole time.
I won't call it gaslighting, but it's definitely some interesting, like, politician PR level, like, wordsmithing there to be like,
I didn't say game. I said game 2 times, but then I said app the 3rd time, so I'm actually completely fine.
You gotta listen.
You gotta listen.
It's impossible.
You gotta
Not
listen,
the
man.
pinky up when he sips a Mountain Dew. Come on, man.
The next prompt, I should say. It's not really a question. Although not developed by Capcom, Bandai's Japan-only Mega Man game for the WonderSwan handheld, Rockman and Forte 2, is the only licensed Mega Man game to be directly referenced later in some official Mega Man material, even being given an English name in Mega Man's 20th anniversary Design Works book. Interestingly, this isn't actually a sequel to the original Mega Man and base, with the story taking place after the Game Boy's Mega Man 2, also known as Rockman World 2. It is the first game in the series to feature mini-bosses in every single stage, but as a consequence, it ties Mega Man 1 with the fewest Robot Master bosses with 6. Also, there's a boss named Air Conditioner Man. Shem.
I'm gonna guess that his name is not Air Conditioner Man.
That one felt like bait to me. I'm not gonna lie. I think you just effed up, bro.
His name is Aircon Man, short for Air Conditioner Man. So no. That is not that's not what I'm looking for. Trav.
It is not tied for Mega Man 1 to have the lowest boss count.
You have one of the corrections here. Technically, it has 7 Robot Masters because the Clockmen are twins. 1 boss, 2 Robot Masters. So it has 7, not 6 by that measure. There are 2 more things. If you can guess them, if you can guess one, Trav, then you will have the point guaranteed. If not, one of these 2 could steal.
Do I have to rebuzz for that, or do I just...
No, the floor is yours.
The one that stuck out to me was that it is not... It's correct that it's not a sequel, but I don't believe that it is a sequel to Rockman World 2.
The story takes place after. I didn't say it was a sequel. I said the story takes place after Rockman World 2.
Bastard. Okay.
I will give Chris a chance to get one, and then I will... Go ahead, Chris.
I don't know Mega Man, so I'm just going to say the Design Works book wasn't a 20th anniversary release, just because I don't know what they were doing in 2004 with their books. Whenever 2005, 6, whenever Mega Man came out.
It was in the Design Works book. I believe it's Mega Man 20 Design Works. Dang. I don't know why it's called that if it's not the 20th anniversary.
You are correct. You are correct.
Yeah, because I have the 25th anniversary one, which is a different one.
Just felt like too early to be getting prestige coffee books, so that one stuck out to me as like, I wonder. But dang.
So, I will actually. I'm gonna go ahead and give Trav the point because one of my corrections here isn't a correction; it's just additional trivia. So Trav got the point. It's my fault. Apologies.
That's fair. I don't think I would have gotten to any answer anyway.
Trav, she would have gotten it either way.
Yeah.
So the trivia I was going to give was that the English title is Rockman and Forte Challengers from the Future. But the thing that you would have had to correct is it's not called Rockman and Forte 2. It is just called Rockman and Forte with a subtitle.
Yeah, :
Yeah. So if you had said it was not number 2, you would be correct. And so you were close on what you were doing there, Trav, but you didn't get that part right. But you did get the point. So you and M both have 2. Chris has 1 as we enter the back half of this trivia show. Our buzzers have been reset. How we feeling, M? You've been a little quiet.
So good. So good.
I mean, he's a little buzzed off of Mike's Hards.
Fair.
Like, part of it is that I just don't know Mega Man stuff, so you're just like, imagine if you could for a moment, right? Imagine if I were to just like speak a different language at you, right? And then be like, what did I say that was wrong there? And you're just like, I don't speak that language. And you're like, yeah, but what was wrong?
So that was why I put a COD Zombies one in there when I asked Nico for one, and he gave me COD Zombies. I put it in so I knew you had one that was reliably yours. This was one that I knew Trav had a reliable, safe one. The Sonic one was reliable, Chris one. It's a warm-up for each of you to get one right.
Sure. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that way there's one that at least you feel comfortable with, even if I don't get all of them based on individual interests and whatnot. Trav is wearing the Mega Man helmet now. I don't know if her headset is on and she can hear us.
I'm going to guess no.
It appears to be no.
I'm gonna stall for time while she gets her headset back on. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't think she's going to get this one anyway. The next prompt. This is the 16th prompt given in Almost True Trivia's history.
I'm listening.
No, it's not.
I would need more than that.
Like, oh man, it's not in history. Because there've been more than this one.
So the first episode was not named Almost True Trivia, but it was the pilot, as we said. This is the second episode. The prompt is, this is the 16th prompt given in Almost True Trivia's history. So Chris is buzzed in.
That was my answer, so I'm going to shot in the dark and say there was one prompt last time that we didn't technically count.
No, because the prompts that don't count are still ones that I gave.
Dang.
Trav, do you want to guess?
Stop making noise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trav, do you want to guess while you're stimming on a Mega Man helmet what the issue was with this prompt?
It's actually the 19th.
Holy shit.
I mean, it feels just as valid as any of our guesses, frankly.
I'm going to give you the point because you're the closest. It's the 20th prompt.
I mean, technically, I was the most accurate.
I mean, yeah, but you got to give me something more than just it's not.
You are lying. I caught the lie immediately.
There were 13 prompts in the first episode. This was prompt 7 of this episode. So this is the 20th prompt. Prompt number 8. Your buzzers will be reset now. Buzz in at any time, as always. The release of version 2.3 of Genshin Impact introduced more story about the character Albedo, namely that he had a synthetic posture in roaming the world.
What does that mean?
Because of a community in-joke that started referring to him henceforth as Susbedo, Genshin Impact eventually collaborated with Among Us by introducing Albedo as a costume to the latter game. Trav.
It wasn't Among Us. It was Dale and Dawson's furniture warehouse.
It was Among Us. Chris, you buzzed in right afterwards.
I don't feel correct, but they added a Paimon outfit to Among Us.
You are on the board with 2 points.
I'm back, bitch.
Susbedo was not the thing they introduced to Among Us. It was Paimon, whatever that is. I don't know. Justin wrote that one.
She's a Digimon, I think.
Cool. So Chris has 2. M has 2. Trav is in the lead with 3. There are 2 more prompts left. So one of you is going to need to step up or Trav will run away with it because of the prompt question that you were both here for that she was not. That you both screwed up.
Yeah,
I will reset your buzzers. The Emmys are known for the voting body's taste. The Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons holds the record for the most awards for lead actor in a comedy series, winning 4 times. The show Better Call Saul went 2 for 55 at the award shows, with its only 2 wins being for online promotional videos, namely the El Pollo Locos training video and Kim Wexler's ethics training. Game of Thrones' final season was nominated for a record 32 awards. Trav.
Kim Wexler didn't have ethics training.
She did do an ethics training video ahead of the final season. I will continue unless one of you wants to buzz in.
I have to be honest, when you started talking, we were talking about Metroid before the show, so I thought you meant the Emmys, and I was like, why do they have a voting body? That's weird.
Oh, that's funny. Game of Thrones' final season was nominated for a record 32 awards, and the longest-running live-action American sitcom, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, has won 0 awards on only 3 nominations. One of you can buzz in if you would like to, get a freebie before I reset and reread.
Shot in the dark because I don't pay attention to Emmys. Better Call Saul did not get any nod for those 2 web things, ?
So those 2 did win Emmys. Some people don't count them as part of the Better Call Saul nominations. So they're 0 for 53, depending on if you read a Reddit post that says that, or they're 2 for 55 if you go by reality.
I read that Reddit post. That'll do it.
Em?
I'm going to guess that It's Always Sunny was not nominated for 3 Emmys.
It does have 3 nominations. It has not won 1, and it hasn't been nominated in like 20 years, give or take. And it is, yeah.
Okay.
So I will reread, reset your buzzers. The Emmys are known for the voting body's taste. The Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons holds the record for the most awards for lead actor in a comedy series, winning 4 times. The show Better Call Saul went 2 for 55 at the award shows, with its only 2 wins being online promotional videos, namely the El Pollo Locos training videos and Kim Wexler's ethics training. Game of Thrones' final season was nominated. Trav came first and was right afterwards. Trav?
It's Los Pollos Hermanos.
It is Los Pollos Hermanos.
Oh,
So Trav has won this one, but we have one question yet left.
No, I feel like there was a problem there.
It's not.
But
Los Pollos
you can,
Locos.
if you want to air it.
Restaurant
Yeah, if you want to air it, go ahead.
I feel, well, no, I guess it doesn't matter.
No, go ahead. What was your? I'm curious now.
No, it's fine.
I'll say one if he won't. I thought it was weird that you could get nominated for a web series and not like an individual part of the thing if you're being that granular. If you are, as in the Emmys are being granular, not you, Kevin. I'm surprised they gave it to the
Kevin
thing
would
as
be
a,
that granular. Yeah.
Kevin would be
Yeah,
that
I'm never
granular.
granular. It was. I don't know the exact name of the award. It was the best online short form something
Series or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was specifically for like webisodes essentially.
The streamies of the Emmys.
Yeah, the Los Pollos Hermanos, not El Pollo Locos, training videos, and Kim Wexler's ethics trainings came in specifically. I think it was seasons 4 and 5, but I'm not 100% sure.
Man, that one
those
was
both
right
won
in
Creative Arts Emmys for that.
You had that one right in plain sight too. I feel dumb on that one. That was an easy one.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. So
now it's up. It's who comes in second, I guess.
It is who comes in second. I could be mean and be really granular and say there are 2 things wrong with this one. So
Sure.
I could give 1 point away for each one if I wanted to, just to make it interesting. And maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Buzzers are reset for this final question. The Fallout series famously features a number of subterranean vaults in most of its games and media, wherein hundreds of handpicked or randomly selected denizens of the USSA in the 2070s were able to take shelter in the case of nuclear war. Most of these vaults, however, featured more sinister social and/or scientific experiments being conducted on these unknowing generations of vault dwellers by manufacturer Vault-Tec. Some of these experiments include Vault 77, which forced one man to live alone with a vault full of puppets, Vault 11, which forced the dwellers to vote every year on a new overseer, or else the entire vault would be killed, with the new overseer serving a 2-year term that ended in their execution, Vault 43, which housed 20 men, 10 women, and 2 live panthers, and several vaults that involved taking away rich people's money or making them live with the poors just to see what happens. M.
So I might be wrong on this, but they don't call it the USSA in Fallout. It's just the USA.
It is the USSA, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's just wrong.
Did I get that? Did they change that, or am I stupid here?
Is there another point to be had?
No, you might get a point here. I thought the
United...
USSA was what they called it in the pre-war setup. Did they change it?
I do not think.
I broke protocol and I did look it up. There is a USSA, but it's not that's what they call NASA, basically. That's not the country.
Interesting.
Oh.
Because I thought so this might be a genuine incorrection on my part, because I thought during the Fallout 3 New Vegas era, they referred to it, at least in one dialogue, computer text, as the USSA, referring to the way that they did the colonies. Because there were 13 or so states, not 50 states. And so I thought that they changed that to make it weird. And they sometimes called it the USA, but it was also the USSA. But maybe I'm stupid. Maybe
I think that was just the 13 Commonwealths, right? Like it was the 13 Commonwealths, and then you had the USA after that.
Okay, well, I mean, you are going by this. You are correct. So that's just one that I went by memory, assuming that was right. I'll give you one nod towards the point on that one. There are 2 other incorrections.
Okay, well now it's actually a fight. Let's go.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm gonna give you a point for that one. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do it that way because this is the final question.
All right.
This is gonna be so. M now has 3, Trav has 4, Chris has 2, and there are 2 more incorrections.
Okay, let's hear it again.
The Fallout series famously features a number of subterranean vaults in most of its games and media, wherein hundreds of handpicked or randomly selected denizens of the USA in the 2070s were able to take shelter in the case of nuclear war. Most of these vaults, however, featured more sinister social and/or scientific experiments being conducted on these unknowing generations of vault dwellers by manufacturer Vault-Tec. Some of these experiments include Vault 77, which forced one man to live alone with a vault full of puppets, Vault 11, which forced the dwellers to vote every year on a new overseer, or else the entire vault would be killed, with the new overseer serving a 2-year term that ended in their execution. Vault 43, which housed 20 men, 10 women, and 2 live panthers, and several vaults that involved taking away rich people's money or making them live with the poors just to see what happens. Trav.
It wasn't 20. I'm forgetting the labels. It wasn't 20 men, 10 women, or vice versa. It was, wasn't it like 30 women, 1 man, and no panthers?
You're thinking of a different set of vaults.
Damn.
M, you buzzed in.
I think Vault 11 isn't the one where you had to do the voting and then you die after 2 years.
That's the one I was going to call out, just as a complete guess. Yeah.
Right? Like, I think it's, oh God, I don't remember these games.
So Vault 11 was the one that had the voting process.
Well, then fuck all of you.
Yo, we got a swear jar right at the end. That was later than last time. Chris, do you want to buzz in?
Can you make sure that you censor that with like the VATS noise?
I will say there's an issue with Vault 11. So you're circling around
I'm
something.
sure there is.
It's not. Chris, you got a shot before I read it one more time.
I don't remember Fallout 3. Is it more than 2 years? Is it like 10 years or something? Is it like 11 years to be thematically to Vault 11? I guess I made 3 guesses in one there. I don't know.
No, I mean you've circled on the issue. I'm going to reset the buzzers. So one of the others. I mean, you could buzz in again if you want to. M buzzed in first though.
I'm going to go ahead and take off Chris's and say it's not every 2 year. It's every year.
It is every year. So you have tied on this final round. We have one more incorrect thing, though. So I'm going to read it and reset one more time, because this could be for all the marbles, or Chris could make it a weird tie where Chris is 1 point behind. The Fallout series famously features a number of subterranean vaults in most of its games and media, wherein hundreds of handpicked or randomly selected... Trav.
It's in all the games.
So, disclosure... that's a good buzz. It is in all the games and media, but I was covering my bases because I wasn't sure if the board games all had one, or the card game, like Magic the Gathering. So I didn't say all the games and media.
That is a good buzz, though, because that's the exact caliber that got me a point last time. So
yeah, exactly.
It's a good one to check. I was ready for someone to say that. I'm not going to not let you buzz. I'm going to keep going so you can buzz back in. But that was just kind of covering my bases because I didn't want to say all in case one wasn't. Because technically some of the Fallout Brotherhood of Steel has vaults, but they're not Vault Tech vaults. So, or maybe it was Fallout Extreme, which was canceled, but still part of the media. One of them had vaults that weren't official Vault Tech vaults that were numbered. So there was some stuff where I'm like, you know what? I don't know the board games. I don't know some of the other stuff. Just be safe. The Fallout series famously features a number of subterranean vaults in most of its games and media, wherein hundreds of handpicked or randomly selected denizens of the USA in the 2070s were able to take shelter in the case of nuclear war. Most of these vaults, however, featured more sinister social and/or scientific experiments being conducted on these unknowing generations of vault dwellers by manufacturer Vault Tech. Some of these experiments include Vault 77, which forced one man to live alone with a vault full of puppets. We went over Vault 11, so you got that one already. Vault 43, which housed 20 men, 10 women, and 2 live panthers, and several vaults that involved taking away rich people's money or making them live with the poors just to see what happens. Chris.
I'm assuming a capitalistic society where anyone who was rich got access to a better vault, and that didn't happen. I haven't thought about these games in 10 years.
Those vaults did exist. There are a number of them. A lot of them, funnily, weren't finished because of local corruption and money laundering, but they were vaults that were created. There's also a vault where that TravGuy Herald is expected to be from, where they just put only rich, annoying kids in there and then moved their parents to other vaults and made the kids live together to see what happens. But those did all exist. M, you have buzzed in.
So I know that this puppet one comes from Penny Arcade. I remember seeing the Penny Arcade thing.
Yes.
I am going to guess that you have switched the numbers on the vaults, and that the vaults that are the puppet and the vault that is the living alone with a panther and 20 men, 20 whatever, that those are the opposite.
There's something you said there.
Okay.
That you don't realize
True.
you said that would be correct, but it's not related to the numbers of the vaults themselves being flipped or anything. So I'll give you a chance.
The 20 men, 10 women?
So that's what I said. Yes.
And then that one, oh shit, dude.
Trav, you could buzz in. You could kill
You could-
steal.
You could come steal it. No?
Or not.
Trav has buzzed in.
It was 10 men, 20 women.
It was not. So, unless you want to give one final shot, I'm going to call it and read off.
You read it one more time.
Sure. The
Please.
Fallout series famously features a number of subterranean vaults in most of its games and media, wherein hundreds of hand-picked or randomly selected denizens of the USA were able to take shelter in the case of nuclear war. Most of these vaults, however, featured more sinister and social and/or scientific experiments being conducted on unknowing generations of vault dwellers by Vault Tech. Some of these include Vault 77, which forced one man to live alone with a vault full of puppets. Vault 43, which housed 20 men, 10 women, and 2 live panthers, and several vaults that involved taking away rich people's
It's one panther.
M has stolen the
It's
win.
one panther.
M has stolen the win. You said it by accident at one point. And so I thought
it's one panther. Oh my god.
that was also, I think, in the Penny Arcade comics, if those were Penny Arcade. 77 was in the comics that were released around Fallout 3. 43 was mentioned. I don't know if it was shown in those comics, but it was 20 men, 10 women, and 1 live panther.
And one panther.
It
would
tickled
I
my
remember
brain
that
too.
was the joke. That was the whole joke at the
Yeah.
end of the series is, well, it's better than the other one where there's 20 men, 10 women, and 1 live panther.
There's some really funny vaults. Like there's one where they didn't give any entertainment media, and then there's one where they had one really bad stand-up actor, and it was
Yeah.
only as media. And then in the notes they were like, "We expect the other one to survive longer." Like the boring.
I didn't know
shit
there
like
was
that.
like a Penny Arcade thing, so I was just hearing the 2 panthers. It's like, well, I guess they'd have to procreate, you know? I guess that makes sense.
See, it would make more sense for it to be 2 panthers, because then they could recreate over generations of really awful panther inbreeding instead of
Yeah.
one where it's dead in 20 years, and you just, as long as you
Yeah.
hide away from the panther, you're probably okay.
Yeah.
The Penny Arcade, because they at some point they were doing like, you know, a bunch of video game, like, I don't know, whatevers, you know, collaborations.
Yeah.
And that one in particular is just really, really funny to me because it shows the guy like 10 years later or whatever sitting with a bunch of puppets.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Because it's like, yeah, you would go insane, wouldn't you?
I'm looking back because I want to give you a kudos for correcting me on the USSA. I'm really thrown off by like what I am misremembering there, because I could have one of my first memories with Fallout 3, which was the first Fallout I really played, was there was a thing about the USSA being divided into 13 states was in like one specific one text log had mentioned USSA and the 13 Commonwealths in the same thing, and I was like, huh. That's really cool, because you would think USSA, USSR, it sounds weird, that sort of thing. But I guess maybe I was in the space area and it was related to that, and I just happened to read that early on or something. But yeah, I didn't even double check that one. I was just like, oh yeah, that's just that. So you got one that wasn't there to help you win the game, which is really cool.
I got all 3 of the points that came from, you know, serious dark horse there.
Yeah. I'll have to make the final one going forward, one where you get 1 point for each. Make it a fun rally sort of deal.
Yeah,
But,
otherwise I would have just come in second.
Yeah, that was our 10 questions for this episode 2 of Almost True Trivia.
It's
the game
so frustrating.
where every answer is not quite right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Seems like Em had a lot of fun. Trav, this was your first time with this. How do you feel?
I kind of just want to jump off a bridge.
That's fair. Chris, how do you feel?
Emptier than I anticipated.
These are the only game shows Chris loses on Crub. Every other game show we've done, Chris wins, and this is the one that he can't. This is his white whale.
Yeah. So. You could tell me anything about Fallout, and I'd believe it is the issue. So I don't know. If it had been for that, I would have won, you know.
That's valid. We do have a Patreon question of the week before we get out of here for today. I do want to say, dear viewer or listener, let us know what you thought about these in the comments or in the show reviews, comments that they have on the audio podcast, whatever they do with audio podcasts now, where you can engage with us. Let us know. You can join the Discord, crub.org/join. That is free. You can come add more minute corrections to those things. I'm not going to read them, but one of these people will. I'm not, because I do this once and then I don't think about these again, and I'm not going to.
Oh.
Chris, did you know that you can stealthily take out the U.S. president in Fallout 2 by sneakily giving him 8 super stims and then waiting an hour, and no one will be alerted to his death?
What's Fallout 2?
That's the top-down isometric one. It's so good. You can become a heavyweight champion boxer, and then that will allow you to become a porn star. And you can use that to get into the top level of a casino in order to have relations with one of the wives of the people.
It's true, but you can
that.
only go that route if you pick a male character.
I play
Correct.
games to escape my life, so...
Did you know
in
the
Fallout
U.S.
New
president...
Vegas, there's a robot named Fisto.
This is also true, yes.
And he
Our
goes...
Patreon question for this week, our Crubscriber question. If you join the Patreon, if you join the YouTube as a channel member, you get access to a Google form in our Discord where you can submit as many questions as you want for us to answer on air here or in a proper Q&A. We have one from Chef Kilo, who said, recently I've been getting back into Pokemon after games like Beastie Ball helped revitalize my love for Pokemon when the modern generations really just weren't doing it for me. So has there been a franchise or genre that you used to love but fell from it only to have a game or franchise bring you back?
So first of all, BC Ball is fantastic. It is so good. You should absolutely go play it. It's the best Pokemon I've ever seen. It caught me. I enjoyed it. I even have sent it to friends of mine because it was a friend of mine's birthday, and they were going to pick up the new Pokemon ZA. And I sent them Beastie Ball instead because I knew it would be better. And I knew it would be better because it wasn't actually a Pokemon game. And I'm still quite confident that it is better. So Beastie Ball,
I've heard great things. Yeah. As far as games that genres or games that I've fallen out of love with and then fallen back into love with, honestly, Pokemon is that, because I played Sun after, like, I kind of fell off around Gen 5. I didn't like the idea of starting over with a completely new dex. I'm okay with it more so now, but being locked away from, like, I don't need a new Pidgey, just give me Pidgey. Like, I don't, you're just wasting time creating a new one. Kind of just made me, as a dumb kid, annoyed, and so I didn't play them for a few gens. I went back. Gen 7 got me with the 20th anniversary marketing, and I was like, sure, I'll give it a shot. I have a 3DS I don't use. And then I didn't like Sun really much at all and fell back off the series until I saw Chris and Justin on Discord playing Pokemon Scarlet and laughing at how bad it looked. And I said, wow, this looks like shit. It looks fun. And I bought it. And that got me back into Pokemon. Then I played Arceus right after Chris's recommendation. That actually got me back into Pokemon, where Scarlet was just, yeah, it's really not good, but it's also kind of good. Mm-hmm. So that's mine, I would say. Chris, what about you?
Trav, what would you say if you were me? Well, Kevin, I think my answer would have to be dominoes. You stack them together. I loved it as a kid. You get snake eyes sometimes. And then
take a 10-year
you grow up a
sabbatical.
little. And then all of a sudden, people are only stacking them up and knocking them over. And that's all my life was, all through middle school. And then I became an adult. And when I came back, oh, Lord, I started pressing those dominoes together. I called them switch-ups.
It's kind of crazy because that's what I was thinking, but I was like too shy to admit it on the internet.
That was pretty accurate. Down
I
to the
was
tone.
looking through, and I just didn't want to give like the same answer I would always give. You know what I mean? So I was like, is there something? Because I honestly, if I like something, I tend to not unlike it ever. Like I kind of ride or die something if I like it. You know, like even Sonic, I'd stick around with.
Yeah, I've been having a hard time thinking of one as well because I've kind of always stuck with the same stuff.
I guess what I'll say then, since we talked about it in the pre-show, Digimon is one where there was a point where it was just so aggressively not good that I kind of went like, okay, Digimon's a thing that I liked as a kid. I still love that era, but I don't care about anything that's happening. And it was around Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth that I got back in, but it wasn't until a little after the pandemic that I got kind of back into Digimon and started buying like the little virtual pets and going back and watching like some of the anime series I'd missed. And since then I've been a lot more into it. So I guess that is my answer. I just didn't want to say Digimon again, honestly. So
that's fair. One that came to mind to me when I was trying to think of others just now was the Battlefield. I haven't bought 6 yet, but like the beta got me back into Battlefield and I'm going to buy it. I'm just at this point, at the time of recording, it's going to be on sale soon. And I waited a few weeks to see if EA was going to send me one and they didn't. So now I'm like, well, it's going to be $20 off. I might as well wait 2 weeks, you know?
Sure. Yeah. I guess if I had to say something, I would say I've been playing Enshrouded, which is this sort of early access indie RPG. And it's maybe the most complete indie game that I've played in a very, very, very long time. It maybe is 100+ hours of co-op RPG goodness. Really,
That's
really
kinda cool.
enjoyable. It's super fun. It's not.
Is that like a Pillars of Eternity, that style of?
No, if anything, I would most closely compare it to Breath of the Wild.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Maybe like Breath of the Wild meets Valheim in a way. Or like any of that sort of survival builder type thing, but it's very gentle in a lot of its mechanics. It's not too ridiculous. It has some crazy combat and stuff. There are entire like Breath of the Wild style shrines in it. There's these massive dungeons that take like 2, 3, 4 hours to complete. It's a real game.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Right? Like it's a survival crafter, like, you know, eat things kind of game with real gameplay in it. There's probably 100 hours of gameplay in it. If you were to do it solo, it's probably even more than that. And I have sure fallen off of the survival crafter thing, you know, for years now. I've always felt like I get into it and I play it and it's like, yeah, I've done that now. I remember playing this when it was Valheim and it sure is the same thing now. And I've been playing this again. I've even got like a little dedicated server up for me and like 3 of my friends. And yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, when you said RPG, I was thinking like, oh, it's probably like a, you know, a CRPG sort of deal. But no, that's really cool. I have to check that out because here
it has real combat.
I'm in.
Yeah,
you know, I miss when Zelda had dungeons. I was almost gonna say I'm kind of falling out of Zelda, but I don't know that's a fair one because I also did 100% Tears of the Kingdom more or less. So like I bought Echoes of Wisdom. I still haven't played it. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of those that I meant to stream it and then life got busy. So
guys, I forgot to eat today.
Yeah,
you should get back into eating in a big way. You know, you'd fallen off.
You got hot sauce. You could get back into eating that way.
That's the only sustenance I've had today. That and a coffee.
You
should swallow some more sauce.
Yeah, eat more sauce.
I have some fire packets.
Do it.
Do it now. There you go.
Nice.
Taste test.
Now add
What's the
some hot
review?
sauce to it. Let's go.
What?
Now add hot sauce.
Moan a little.
Harm yourself.